Morning, everyone. It is 11 a.m., 11 something a.m. over here in South Texas. We had a nice breeze come through last night. So I'm out here helping out somebody who helped me out in the past. I never forget those who've helped me out. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about the time I got kicked out of high school for a day. So, come to think of it, I do want to expand a little bit on, I suppose, repaying favors, which is the reason that I personally don't believe in political parties, like I told you, because for this very reason. But obviously, this has really nothing to do with political party. I mean, even though I am assisting in a campaign, this is just more of a personal favor, which really wasn't even personal at the time. I just want to make that clear. I mean, obviously, this person that I'm helping out didn't know me at the time, and they just did what was right. So this dates back to 2003, and I'm not going to mention any names simply because I'm not fixing to put anybody on blast like that. I mean, throughout any of these videos, I'll never do that because there's no reason to. I mean, the past is the past. People need to move on. There's no sense in dwelling in the past. So, back in 2003, I was having an issue with the main principal of my high school. So, it wasn't because I didn't have my credits or I didn't have good grades. It was simply because I had missed a lot of school. And the sad part about it is that the majority of those days that I had missed were excused. I had doctor's excuses, yet for some reason I was still being given a hard time. And it's taken me a long time to grow, to mature to my current level of maturity. And some people, unfortunately, I don't think they ever I don't think they ever dig deep down into their hearts and make that change. So here we have a principal who really just had this nasty character, and it didn't help any that I had the same nasty character. So we got into a confrontation in his office, and man, this person humiliated me. I mean, in front of the whole office, he says, get out, get out of here." So, I mean, naturally, I mean, what could I do? Here I am, a little 17-year-old student, little 17-year-old kid who obviously had no other choice but to get out of there, right? So I leave the high school thinking, man, this is it. What am I going to do now? What can I do now? Nothing, right? So I really don't know what gave me this idea, but all of a sudden this idea popped into my head to go to the administration building. So I come down to the administration building and I asked to speak to the superintendent, obviously, right? Because that is the boss of the principals. So I walk into this woman's office and I explain to her the situation. I tell her, I'm a resident of the city. I have all my credits. What's in dispute right now are days that I've missed from school that I have legitimate excuses for. So she gets on the phone with the principal of the high school, and she tells him, "Well, Mr. So and so, I have Kyle here in my office. He's explained to me that he has all his credits to graduate and that the only thing being contested right now are days that he's missed, but that he's submitted excuses for. He's a resident of the city. I mean, what do you want me to do? So at that point, and she had me on speakerphone, all he said was, send him back. I literally just walked in to the school, to the office, signed a paper, and I graduated. It was as simple as that, you know, which is all I wanted from the beginning. So here I am 18 years later, and to this day, I've never forgotten what this woman did for me. So back in 2015, when I decided to pursue physician assistant, she was actually mayor of the city, and she created what was called the San Benito Citizens Academy, and I applied, I got accepted, and I was actually part of the San Benito Citizens Academy first class. So, I personally saw the work that she was trying to do for the city, and I participated in there. I tried my best to be a productive member of the city. And, she served her term in office, and I suppose the following year, the year after, she was voted out, and the new mayor came in. But this woman is such an overachiever that even though she's retired from superintendent, even though she's already been mayor of the city, she wants to run again because she is just that type of woman. It doesn't matter how old this woman is and what accomplishments that she already has under her belt. She just wants to continue to give. She just wants to continue to do good. And I see that. So now, without even her having to ask me, I come over here, and because I never forget those favors, those authentic favors that people do for me without even me having to ask, I want to do the same for those people. So, here I am on a Saturday, just volunteering my time to campaign for her. And with that being said, the reason that I myself don't like political parties, because as you know, whenever a person is affiliated with a political party, they always owe that favor. And whenever people donate to their campaign, they always owe those favors. And those aren't the sort of favors that should be happening in politics, because obviously the only favor that you have are to your constituents, to the people who voted you into office. So really and truly, I mean, like I said, this has nothing to do with politics, even though that is what I'm doing right now, volunteering my time to assist in this campaign. But this is actually a personal matter. And even at the time, this woman didn't even know who I was. She did it because it was the right thing to do. She was an educator. She wanted to help. She wanted to do her job. So here I am, just wanting to repay the favor, because it's sad that when you help somebody out, you want to help them out because you're not ever expecting to be repaid. But naturally, it is nice when you can actually repay this favor, or whenever this person, you see that they might need help, that you actually do it on your own without them having to ask you. So that's another thing that I personally feel it's important to talk about. And I'm glad that at least this time I was able to expand on this particular subject, because yesterday's video, I completely forgot to wear my earplugs, and after discharging that Draco, oh man, I'm still ringing in my ear this morning. Anyways, guys, I wish you all the best, and y'all have a good day.